Hey everyone, this is Lisa with Crepe Myrtle Row. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a tour of my back porch that's screened in. I always do it in a nautical theme, and got my water fountain going and everything. This is our little haven back here. We love sitting back here in the afternoons and just relaxing. I even have a couch out here to take a nap on every now and then. But just stay tuned and we'll get started here in just a second. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And also follow me on Instagram, where I post more everyday type stuff. And let's get started. Okay, I'll start out here. Of course, y'all seen my video on my fairy garden there. If you haven't, then please go watch that. And then if you've seen the tour, the video of the tour of my living room, where I took an old door and made it my fireplace around, this was the screen door that was with it, and it's old and chippy, and I love that look. But I think I'm going to actually have to try to come in here and put some kind of sealer over this, because these pieces are flaking off and driving me crazy. But I don't want to paint it. I want it to stay that look. So we come up and I have this little setup here with that old chippy looking table. I found this at a local thrift store. Again, there's noise in the background. They are cutting trees in my neighborhood. The power company is trimming out all the trees and stuff, so they've been doing it for a week now. But this is overall of it. And here is a couch. Y'all may recognize these from like the late 70s, early 80s, the wood frame couches. And I just took and painted it, took out the cushions, and these are outdoor cushions that fit just about perfect in there to use. And that way I don't have to worry about, I mean, they're covered, but they still get some dampness if it rains hard enough and stuff. So I can change those out. And then I collect these little glass balls. I find my daughter, these with the dolphins were hers when she was a young teenage girl, and added those to my collection. And then she made this when she was a little girl, painted it. And she did the seahorse there. There's a bell. I have my table here with some big seashells down there. The one on the right back there, let's see if I can get my soon-to-be son-in-law dove down to the bottom of the ocean in the Bahamas and found that. And no, there wasn't a critter in it. It was kind of busted on the other side, so nothing was living in it. But he brought that back home for me, and I was very happy. This here is a wreath thing. I mean, someone took a lot of time to glue all these shells on that, and I found it for $3 at a thrift store. That came from a thrift store and just filled it with shells. And this was once a chandelier that I cut the wiring out and glued these candle cups, and sometimes we'll put candles and light those out here. And then I have these old glass insulators. I love those things. And some little bells I recently found at a thrift store. Another little thing my daughter painted. Another little bell. I love anything in the turquoise kind of colored glass. In the distance out there, you can see my tea party garden. And then I have a collection of fish bottles. Love to find the fish bottles. Have that wind chime made out of the little shell stuff. Oh, it sounds so good when the wind is blowing. And then I have this fountain, a thing of shells, and a chair that goes with that couch, also painted up. Then some different fish items, an old palm tree, and then this thing here was a window frame that I just went and found a poster. It's hard to see with the glare here, but it's just a beach themed poster, and put it behind it. I left the poster, you know how posters are in that plastic, it's kind of shrink wrapped around them. I left it in that. I had to cut it down a little bit on one side to make it fit, but then I took duct tape and taped it all the way around to the wood frame to seal it off. And I mean, it lasts for years. I had one out here probably 6 or 7 years. I ended up finally, it faded a little bit, so I took it out and found another one with the view. Oh, my air conditioner thing cuts on. It's loud. Sorry about that. That's the only bad thing about out here, is that thing cuts on. And then that old lamp, that was a milk glass lamp wood that my father-in-law gave me. And so I painted it to go out here because I love the milk glass. And he gave me the shell. And the little gnome, I know he doesn't go out here, but that looks just like my father-in-law did. And he passed away in 2016. And this was part of his collection, so we brought it home to remind us of him every time we see it. So we always say, and he's sitting out here with us, but I've got a picture. If I can figure out how to insert a picture in this video that you can see it side by side, I will show you. But I've got a picture of him with a toboggan on his head, looking just like it, because he had the white beard and everything, and it looked just like him. So we get a kick out of seeing that. And then I have to show y'all this chair. This is my husband's chair. We call it the stinky chair because we hate the way it smells, so we keep something draped over it. I have tried painting it. As a matter of fact, I will show you. I tried to chalk paint. I started with a cushion underneath because I kept hearing how chalk paint, oh, it still stays soft and all this. Well, maybe I used the wrong stuff. I got my chalk paint from Lowe's. It was their brand of chalk paint. That is so rough and so stiff. You could not sit on that or have it on the arms and enjoy this thing. So I gave up on that idea. I may see if I can find a different brand of chalk paint to do it and cover it, because it's not the prettiest chair in the world, but he loves it because it's a good, comfortable chair. It rocks, it swivels, and you know, I have the whole house that I decorate for myself, so I guess I can give up one space for him. Oh, and I almost didn't show you the little wooden well down there. And then this rug is like a artificial turf grass top rug, and I put that up here. That's an old spindle spool, whatever you call them, wire holder, and I just put a cushion on top to have as a footstool. I wish I could have found that big cushion single like that in the matching of my chairs and stuff, but the big cushions comes as a set, and so I'll just use the brown one for now. But that's it. We have a ceiling fan. I have a few things hanging around here at the top. I've got to get me some more blinds. I had one there and this one because that's the west side of my house, so the sun comes in here pretty hard in the afternoons. But the one that was up there finally broke and cannot fix it back, so I've got to find me another one. Oh, and do y'all see that? A little hummingbird came up to the feeder just now. I think it just went off. It's over at my feeder over yonder right now. This little stained glass came from my thrift store. Let's see, what else do I have up here? Those ships, and then that. But that is my back porch, where we spend many days out here enjoying it. I take many naps on that right there, and as you can see, like right out there is my birds. Love watching those birds. I have a pond right out there also, so this is our little getaway we're homebodies. We don't like going on vacation that much. We like staying at home and enjoying this. But I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all have a very blessed day. Bye.